Hey guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're going to do something I haven't done in quite a while. We're going to read comments from Colleen Ballinger's fans that were left on my video that I published, and I will just give you guys my thoughts about how I feel reading these comments as I usually do. So for anyone that's interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys. So this time, I'm kind of past the point of hiding these people's usernames. I just don't really care. Like, I have a public YouTube channel. If you're going to leave a comment on my YouTube channel, there's no reason to hide from your comment. You said it with your whole chest. So wars, etc., going on, and you decide to feast on this. Get a life. You pick on the people. This doesn't make sense. You pick on the people, watch her, and the rag on her content. I don't know who this woman is, but you need to get a life. So, Darth Illy, I have a life. I'm very busy. I work full time. I have a life outside YouTube, and I do my best to remain consistent on my YouTube channel by typically uploading at least once a day. Once in a while I'll go and skip a day just to take care of myself and manage other things that I have going on, but I do have a life, and it's a very busy and fulfilling one, and I just so happen to be a very opinionated person who decided to share some opinions early on my channel, and I realized that, wow, people are more interested in my commentary than they are, what my favorite lip gloss is. So let me go ahead and see if this might be the better avenue to take my channel, and I decided to do that, and people have chosen to come along for that journey with me, and I'm so grateful that it's grown my channel to over 30,000 subscribers at this point. I am grateful for every single person who decides to click and subscribe, whether it is permanent or temporary, maybe it's just for a couple days. I'm still grateful for those people because they have been a part of my journey. Let's talk about the beginning of this comment for just a quick second. I hear this quite often where it's like, so much is happening, but you're sitting here making a video about something that might be deemed silly or useless to this person. I think part of the beauty of being an adult is being able to care about more than one thing simultaneously. And just because I don't voice all of the things that I care about doesn't mean that I don't care about them. Just because I don't make a video about it doesn't mean that I feel some type of way or I don't feel some type of way about it. I care about a lot of different things simultaneously. And the other thing is that, I know that there's a lot going on right now that is hurtful and tragic and sad and heartbreaking. And I've always wanted my channel to be a place where people could come and kind of unplug from all the things that we're seeing on the news. I've always chosen to, do commentary on things that I come across that sometimes it might be, kind of silly. And that has worked for me so far. Once in a while, I will make a serious video, and it's something that isn't lighthearted and it's tough to get through. But for the most part, I want to provide people a place where we can come and talk about stuff, and we're not talking about the stuff that you're seeing on your evening news or on CNN, because I want this to be a community where we have intelligent conversations about things that are, maybe at like a mid-tier as far as how serious they are. That's the goal for me. I want it to be a place for you guys to unplug and connect and use my channel in the same way that I use my own channel, if that makes sense. The next comment says, she literally said she got therapy. Isn't that what people wanted? Now you want more explanation? Okay, so just because Colleen got therapy doesn't mean that she is all of a sudden a brand new person. She has yet to issue an apology to her victims. She refuses to say their names. Current day, we're talking about everything that unfolded over the summer. She refuses to say, I am sorry, Adam McIntyre. I am sorry, Becky. And I am sorry to other people who I, was sending nudes to in group chats and bullying my own fans alongside these children, asking Adam McIntyre extremely uncomfortable and inappropriate questions. She has yet to acknowledge that. And even if it's not my apology to accept, because I fully recognize that she could, come out and issue a good apology, it is not mine to accept. But I can sit here on my channel and say she hasn't issued the apology because she hasn't issued the apology. Going to therapy is not some kind of like redemption arc. Are you like literally just like not thinking with all of your brain? Like, I don't understand how people can say, oh well, she got therapy, isn't that what you wanted? No, we wanted some actual accountability. In fact, to be frank about it, I wanted her to leave YouTube. I am not here for people having a platform when they show the behaviors that Colleen Ballinger has shown. It's insane to me, the fact that these people like her and like James Charles sit there and do this kind of stuff, and they just continue to make millions of dollars, and they continue to have doors open for them. Okay, here are two just really nice gems. The first one says, "You are pathetic. What proof can make her canceled? Nothing. You guys just bunch of bullies and love to hate on her nonstop. You are such a sad, sad person." If somebody is going to be, quote, canceled, even though you can only really cancel yourself, I would say that the things that Colleen Ballinger has done are offenses that should be called out. And people should not allow this to simmer down simply because X number of days has gone by or X number of months has gone by. She, as a grown woman, was being severely inappropriate with her underage fans that were children. Nobody is bored. Nobody is jealous. Nobody is trying to stir the pot. We are simply responding to things that she did. She did knowingly, over and over and over again. And I'm not going to let it rest. So this argument of like, oh, you're just trying to cancel her. Nobody's trying to cancel her. People are asking for some accountability after so many months have gone by. And the two opportunities, she blew it. And she showed everybody how much she doesn't give two shits about the people that she impacted. And y'all are eating it up like the fools you are. Here's someone else. You're a complete yawn, jelly much. So many of these comments. Here's another one. Says you with your 31K subs. Get jealous. And this is a pattern of children that are defending a woman who does not care about them. Colleen doesn't care about y'all. At the end of the day, Colleen cares about what you can do for her. Do you think that leaving a nasty comment or leaving a comment, on my channel or Adam or any other drama channel that's covering this, does that do anything for her financially? No, it doesn't. So I hope that y'all feel super special, and maybe you feel like you're fighting the fight for your favorite YouTuber or something along those lines. But I find this to be just such a boring argument to call somebody jealous or say that someone is being a hater when we're literally talking about a woman who was sexually inappropriate with her minor fans. And because she was creepy and we're responding to it, we're the ones that are jealous. It doesn't even compute. It's so ridiculous. Someone else said, the vultures take on it. LOL. Some people might call commentary channels vultures because, we are talking about other people who are existing online and, usually being very problematic. But I've always said if influencers would stop being problematic, drama channels would find something else to talk about. But they literally make the content themselves. There is endless content between all of these YouTubers because they constantly do the same things over and over again. But with Colleen, it's a special situation because her pattern of being inappropriate involves such a dark matter. It's not just somebody being shady. This is so deep, and that's why there have been so many opportunities to talk about her. And we're only talking about her being sexually inappropriate. That doesn't cover the videos I've made about Miranda. That doesn't cover her being a family vlogger. That also doesn't count her making content that is extremely alarming, considering her fan base is, or was for a long time, children. I don't know if those stats have switched at all. Here's another one. I love Colleen, and you cancel culture haters need to get a life. Don't watch her. Her thousands of fans will. And by the way, her apology was fine. You're saying her apology was fine. That's not for you to make the decision on. It's just another example of a mindless argument. Here's another one. I'm sorry, but you're the pathetic one, and you, STFU, you have to make this situation worser. And I don't think people want you opinion, and I think you should keep it to yourself. That's not the way the internet works. This is literally public content, public opinion. Welcome to the internet. And like I said, if Colleen would actually do something that was decent, then people could say, wow, at least after all this time, this grown woman who was inappropriate with her minor fans finally issued a proper apology. But we are heading into Thanksgiving, and the woman cannot get past her ego. But she definitely wants to come back to YouTube so that she can do Vlogmas and make all that filthy money by doing Vlogmas. Can't let her channel get demonetized, so what kind of perfect timing to come back. Oh, and by the way, it was brought to my attention too that Colleen decided to publish that video on Josh's current wife's birthday, which I think, allegedly, in my opinion, was 100% planned. I think that she knew exactly what she was doing, and I think that she's disgusting for it. She is very calculated, and I find her to be repulsive. The last comment I want to read is from, I don't know if this person is a subscriber, or I think they're a subscriber, but she said, Britt, you're letting her and her fans win when you let yourself get so upset by what she posted. I know you are way more mature than Colleen, but it doesn't show here. It's okay to be irate and upset, but you had a bit of rabid dog thrown in there. Take a breath and count to 10, and don't ever let Colleen Ballinger get you that mad again, with a heart emoji. I find it insulting that my passion was labeled as being like a rabid dog. I find that to be hugely insulting. And as far as, here's the thing. You can't ever win on YouTube. I decided to jump on and do a live reaction. I hadn't watched her video, and it was enraging. It was upsetting to sit there and watch her just sit on her floor and play the pity me and I went to therapy and I'm a new person and this was so many years ago, even though it wasn't so many years ago, card. And I show that emotion and I express it on video, and this happens. But then if I am to the point emotionless and, just, whatever you would call that, then I'm boring and I never show emotion. So whatever, I don't take issue with this comment as a whole, but I don't appreciate the descriptor of me being upset over a grown woman being inappropriate with her child fans as being like a rabid dog, as if I was being too harsh on a woman who created so much pain and hurt for people whom she interacted with, and still has yet to issue a proper apology. I think when people think of Colleen, they often forget just how involved she was with Adam McIntyre, and how she and her fans drove him to the darkest places that somebody can go mentally, and then he also had to move. So I just, I think that people forget we're consuming so many things on the internet day to day, and, you know, people being mad at her is not unwarranted. People being mad at her current day is not uncalled for. It's not out of line. And I think that it is extremely important to keep this conversation going, because it's very clear to me just by the comments on that video that the tides are shifting and people are starting to, you know, not treat this like they might have treated it in July or August. And I will continue to talk about her because there is a lot to talk about. And as I said, if she was not as uber problematic as she is, commentary channels wouldn't have anything to talk about. She feeds the content to everybody to respond to, and I'm here to respond to it. I wanted to throw this in the end of the video. Colleen is back to vlogging. She uploaded 3 hours ago what I've been up to. It has 8.7 thousand likes to 6.3 thousand dislikes, and she's making this ugly Christmas ornament and talking about rocks and how this, she found a community online of people that love rocks. Like, so that's it. That's it. She's back to vlogging. She needs to get the money train rolling again. She has a $6 million house that she has to pay the mortgage on. And this is her, this is all she can do. She's not going to leave the internet. She's not going to go get a real job, or, you know, a different job, I should say, because being a creator is a job. Exploiting your kids is a really crappy way to go about it. But I just think that her presence is so pathetic, and I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Just, I'm flabbergasted by the way that she is being accepted back by YouTube. It really makes me question everything online. If she can be welcomed back so quickly, and yes, I know that they're deleting negative comments over there and all of that, but there are still many, many positive ones, and they don't look like they're from bot accounts, but they could be from bot accounts. I'm not sure, but I just find the whole thing to be extremely disheartening that people like this are given the largest platforms and the loudest voices. So those are a few salty little comments from her fans who had a meltdown over my silly little opinions. But nevertheless, that's it for today. So if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.